What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Travis. Of course, this is TWA Motorsports. And today, what's the deal? We got the 5.3 on the cherry picker, getting ready to go on the engine stand, but why, right? The Suburban's gone. This motor's bad. What's the plan? Well, guys, I made a video a while back where we started tearing down the 6-liter. Remember the 6-liter that I wanted to use in the 52 Chevy, the flat black truck back there in the corner. Started cleaning that thing up, tearing parts off of it, and I got to thinking, you know what, I would feel better about it since I'd never heard the motor run, and the other 6-liter had a big chunk of metal fall out of it. You know what, it's just gonna be a good idea to have this thing re-ringed, put new bearings in it, and get it back and feel more comfortable about putting new parts on. Got a whole plethora of new parts back there, but like I said, I decided to take it to my machine shop. Well, they pulled it down, and guess what? Cam bearing number 4, so 1, 2, 3, 4, out of the journal. It wouldn't have ran. The other thing, and if it did run, it would have been really noisy. The other thing is the pistons are all galled up. And so, guys, we're going to put new pistons in, and I'm not going to go to a forged piston or anything like that. I was originally thinking that, but I am, he on the shelf, he has a 20 over. They're going to go 20 over with it, set of stock pistons for a 4th gen LS. Well, this is a 4th gen LS. The 6-liter, I took him, and the 6-liter back there are 3rd gen LS, and the rods are just a little different. So the 4th gen rods are the most sought after, and he can order some, but right now there are kind of some parts constraints with what's going on. So here's the plan. I think 7 of these rods are good, and possibly even the 8th one, and he can recondition. So look, here's what I'm gonna do. Actually, that one's pretty beat up. But he said, bring me the 7. In order to do that, we gotta tear this thing down. So that is what we're gonna do in today's video. I'm gonna get this thing mounted up to the engine stand there, and we're gonna pull these pistons out. We're gonna pull the rods out, and we're gonna take the rods to my machine shop, and he is going to basically redo those rods, hook those to the new pistons, and we will have a operating 6-liter. The piston, or sorry, the rod in a 5.3, 4.8, or not a 4.8, but a 5.3, a 6.2, a 6.0, a 5.7, they're all the same rod, but there is a difference between the Gen 4 and the Gen 3. These are Gen 4. So anyway, hopefully that all makes sense. Let's get this thing on here, and let's tear into it. Well, if you guys remember, this motor's had a shattered piston, and I didn't clean out the pan. I just left that sucker in there with all the junk in it. So the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the pan off. Normally I'd flip it over, but there's a bunch of metal in there. I don't want it falling back into the motor. Let's just leave it in the pan, if that makes sense. So we're gonna run the 10 millimeters out that hold the oil pan in place. And once we get that out of the way, then we will flip this sucker over, and you can see, I don't know if you guys, well, yeah, you can see it. I've got my drain pan down there. I'm sure it's got junk in it still. 10 millimeters. Let's get this sucker off here. Get the rest of these suckers out. I've probably got a billion oil pan bolts. I'm still one of those guys that keeps everything. Never know when you might need one, you know? I think I've just got one left. And I'm pretty sure I left the windage tray loose in the pickup tube, if I remember correctly. Yeah, pickup tube is underneath. You can see all the metal. Well, all right. Let's roll this thing over, which sucks because, let's seal that up. My bolt, I told you guys, is broken on this thing. And so we gotta force it past that. You can see what I'm talking about. Still got coolant, which is why I wanted the drain pan there. Ooh, look at that. Nasty. Ooh. Huh. Okay. Well, hey, this may not be too bad. Now, we're going to start with the ones that are exposed. We can't reach all of them. So, and it's very important that we keep the cap together. All right, so what I'd like to do is take this completely apart. Coming out? Yeah. Ooh, that bearing is freaking fried. All right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna keep them the same way they came out, right? And why you do that is these pistons are made as one piece, and then they crack them to get them apart, right? To make that transition. So we're gonna push this sucker out. Colin's gonna catch it down there. Just don't flip it over, okay? Some metal coming with it. All right. That rod doesn't look terrible. That's the bearing, what's left of it. Okay, this actually looks decent. So, like I said, we want to put this back with the piston it came with, because they crack them apart. It's important that they are matched up. Okay, look at this bearing, guys. Look at that thing. Got a little warm. So I'm going to put these in a box, and we're going to continue. Obviously, we're going to get to a point where we're going to have to roll the motor over. But actually, you know what? Let's just roll it over. We'll get this back one, and we'll just go front to back. That way we. That one. Dang. We had dropped a piece of metal down in there. All right. Well, change the plans. We'll just keep going with the ones we can reach. I don't know, guys. These bearings are toast. I don't even know if that one almost acts welded together. Interesting. Generally they pop off a little easier than that. Here, let's get a hammer. Just a small little hammer, and pop the side of this. Well, I said, that one ain't coming. We're gonna keep working, maybe through taking the others. That one will loosen up. Woo, not good. Here's what we may do. We may get a piece of wood here and pop the bottom side of the piston. See if that'll loosen it up. Really need a smaller piece of wood to put down in there, guys. Yeah, that is not moving. Tell you what, let me try to roll it over again. It's not going as easy as I thought it would. Try to roll it towards me. Not moving, huh? Huh. Ooh, guys. This freaking sucks. I don't know what's going on. Unless... No, that one's not locked up. Golly, these These bearings though are really toasty. I don't know if that's what's causing part of our problem. Wow. Yeah, that one. Whew. I don't know, these things may be freaking garbage. They're sure not wanting to come out. Maybe a change of plan here, guys. There we go. I seriously think they're like fried on. Wow. All right. So we got another one off. That bearing is freaking jacked. Sorry, don't turn it, don't turn it. That's the way it came out? I don't know, guys, these rods are pretty banged up. I don't know if they're salvageable or not, but look, we'll take them and see what he thinks. I just don't have a lot of faith in it now after seeing these and how hard they are coming apart. We'll keep going though. Oh, that one come loose now? Yeah, I think that's still. Oh, look at that bearing. The bearing is staying on. Oh man, this is tore up. I don't know, maybe they're fixable. Maybe, maybe not. Well, it looks as though there were more problems than we thought with this motor. I don't think I would have felt good about just putting the piston in it and going. I don't think I can get to that one. See these front ones? They're popping right off because the bearing's not melted. Look at that. Pop that with your hand.
It's hit the block.
Oh, it is.
Alright, cross and spin it.
What was that? Was it bearing? Oh, yeah. Alright. Here's the problem though, guys. If we can't roll it over, we can't get any more out. Let's see if now that we got a couple out, it'll roll over. There it goes. How far? Well, go just a hair farther if you can. Okay. Well, let's see what a pain that was. I think once we get these back ones, ooh, there went something. Not sure what it was. Oh, this is the one that had the blown up piston. Not a lot of drag on it. I got it. This rod looks better than a couple of the others. That's a melted mess. You got it.
Push it over.
It's hitting that. All right, we're trucking now. Yeah, we're gonna have to spin it over. We're gonna have to go the same way because it's gonna get to the point where we're loosening. Maybe. Trucking. Well, guys, I don't think he's gonna have to put like 10 new rod or 8 new rods in it. Like I said, he was like, well, if you can bring me a couple that are good, and that's just 2 less, you know, or 4 less or 3 less that we have to buy. I'm gonna bring you guys in closer and show you this bearing material here in a minute. Let's get this last one out. I think we can reach. I think you can reach it from right here. Nope. Well, let me put an extension on it, and I can reach it. Let's see. Here it went. It doesn't like extensions. You know which way it went? That was the way it came out? It is. The oil lines line up. All right. Well, it's not as bad as I thought it would be. However, I do want to show you guys this these bearings. I could take these out to my machine shop, but let me grab my light and we'll pull you in close here. I want you guys to see, look at this. You see this bearing material right here? Oh, actually the bearings. Oh, okay. There's a kind of that bearing is now one piece and it shouldn't be. And then look at this one. I'm not sure what happened on this motor, guys. I'm not sure this crank's any good. The block doesn't seem to be terrible. So I don't know. We may end up using this block down the road on something else, but crazy. No holes on the side of the block. Not sure what happened. You know, initially I thought that it hydrolocked, and I guess maybe it could have, but look at these cylinders up here. This is insane. We're all complete here. Now we got a mess to clean up. But guys, I know this is a relatively short video, but I just wanted to show you guys disassembling this and kind of what it looked like. But one other thing I do want to show you is I have a Gen 4 and a Gen 3 rod, or yeah, together here. So this is the Gen 4 that we just pulled out. And guys, you could see why people want to go to a Gen 4 rod. Look how much beefier. Now this is the one out of Cohen's Camaro from back in the day, and it's bent. You can see the dog leg in it. But yeah, look how much beefier it is this way. And then look at the difference side by side on how much stronger. See how this one tapers out and this one's kind of straight, almost like an I-beam. Just a way better design. Pistons are better. I mean, everything about the Gen 4 motor is better. And then when I would talk about galling, guys, look at Cohen's. This is some galling on this 5.3, but look at the ones Cohen's were really walking around in there in that Camaro back when we had it. So yeah, I mean, look guys, it happens, you know, stuff breaks, parts get hard to find. Like I said, he may be able to use some of those rods and then we only have to order 3 or 4. He may say they're all junk. Either way, I wanted to be able to take them apart. Wanted to show you guys that process, and I will let you know as soon as we get that motor back. Like I said, guys, I have all the parts to throw that motor together. I'm just very glad now that I didn't start putting it together before I had him check it out. Makes me feel a lot better about it. So if you guys did enjoy this video, got some help from Cohen out here, which was kind of cool. He got to see how these things kind of work. I don't think he's really seen anything past a cam install, so he got to see some stuff that he normally wouldn't see. And honestly guys, it's been a long time since I pulled a set of pistons and rods out of something. I don't think I've ever done it on this channel, but if you guys did enjoy this little video, please smash that thumbs up button. If you are not subscribed, go down there, hit that subscribe button. We got way more to come, guys. We got all kinds of stuff going on, and of course while you're doing that, ring that bell notification. I may have already said that, I don't know. Anyway, stay tuned to see what we work on next.